To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start this pass attempt at a first drop on the one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but honestly, not the way you want to get them started. You got to shake that off and get going.
Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. The offense for the AFC is set to go now. Have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
Anybody that's spent a week in practice in meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards to pick up there. Now down level with the 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that the 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert as his guys are able to extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, Mixon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. $12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Mixing up the middle. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a give to Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to...
And touchdown! 33 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
Now Hill to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 12.
This is Mixon on the draw. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal
the person watching me,
if they can get a better, more sustained going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
both of you say hi.
in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 38, Rodgers. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out
and just to let you know, I'm red team.
before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
Okay, I'm gonna join in. Call me real quick.
On his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there.
And
now they're gonna fake
can you
it.
tell Tucker, I'm gonna play in a little bit.
The 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half
Well, let me see Tucker.
will
Let me see
end.
Tucker.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling
Hey,
to quarter
Tucker.
3.
Dude, Tucker. Riley has 2FA gifting. She has gifting.
It's the NFC.
Yeah. I don't. She doesn't know how to got it.
For the third quarter. From the 10.
Yeah, I was playing for football. I'm joining Fortnite right now.